So this is going to be a bit different to what I normally do. I've been thinking for a while about trying magnetic eyelashes. So I'm going to apply them this morning, wear them all day, and then let you know at the end of the day how well they wore. So it'll include the magnetic liner and the lashes, and it'll be a bit of a process, I think, but let's see how that goes. So I'll start the way I normally start with my makeup. I've got some moisturiser that I apply daily before my makeup. And then everything I've ever read about magnetic eyelashes in particular say to use a primer. Where did I put that? Aha, I remember. So we'll apply the primer. I've never used an eyelid primer before. And I just have to look in the mirror because I can't do this with glasses on. So just spreading it evenly across the lid. And on the other side. Don't you love the way when people are putting makeup on, they do like weird things with their lips that they ordinarily wouldn't do? So I just will extend that up a bit, maybe a bit more on this side. And ordinarily I would put some eyeshadow on. So I'll just do a light shade today. It's Sunday. I don't normally wear heavy makeup on a Sunday. This is a palette I use on a fairly regular basis, and there's a fairly light colour in here that I'll apply. Okay, this should give it a nice base. For full disclosure though, I have already opened the magnetic eyelash kit, and I don't normally use a gel eyeliner, but it was quite set, and so I did some research, and it was really difficult to even like put the brush into. So all the research I did said to pop it in the microwave for 20 seconds and add a bit of hair serum, which I've done to make it a bit more user-friendly. So now that's the little container it comes on. This brand is called Ardell, and I got it from Glamico. It wasn't expensive, it was about 30 Australian dollars, and it came with the magnetic lash liner and the applicator brush, and you can see it's got a little bit of an angle. When you open it up, that's what it should look like, and it looks quite firm. So rather than dabbing your brush, actually it's not as firm as I thought it would be. I'll just do, and because you're meant to do 2 applications, so I'll just look in the mirror for the first one. And it's just a matter of applying liner like you normally would, although I am thinking that for the lashes to hold, it might have to be a thicker line than I would normally apply, just to be able to hold the lashes on. So I'm just wiping the excess and giving that another go. And I'm going to take it right out to the edge. I'm not going to do anything fancy for this one, just because I'm just really looking to show you how the product works. So I've one coat, one eye down, and I'll just line my other eye. It's always hard to get matching eyes, I find. So I'll just take that one from the inside out. Again, not doing anything fancy with wings or cat eyes. Just really trying to show you that how this one works. And that line is thicker first time around, but that's okay because we do want to get a fairly thick line on this eye. So I'll go in for the second coat. And taking it all the way out to the edge. Now the instructions that are written on the back of the pack say that the lashes are meant to sort of sit on that outer aspect of your eye, which is why I've taken it all the way out to the outer edge, so that that outer wing of the lash has somewhere to sit. And then once the coats have been applied, you're meant to let them dry for a little bit. But to be honest, it does dry fairly quickly. Like, it feels like it's dry already. And so you can see the lashes in the pack, and they are kind of, it feels like stuck on. So just be careful when you're removing them for the first time, because you don't want to leave any lashes in the pack. And they do come pre-curved, which is awesome as well. I'm thinking I'm gonna love that. Less eyelash curler needed. What I might do though is, I'll just pop that lash down, just pop a bit of mascara on so that the color is nice and dark, so that it makes the lashes really fit in with my own natural lashes. So I'll just give just a really light coat. And other eye. Okie dokie. All right, now we'll see how easy these are to fit. Again, I've got to look in the mirror. So what I might do is just grab a cotton tip just to help with placement of the lash onto the magnetic line. That's it. Wow, I'm pretty impressed with that. You can see I'm one lash in, and I'll just take this other lash off the palette. I think because they come pre-curved, it might pay if you're buying them to keep the palette so that you have somewhere that's sort of pre-curved to keep the lashes when you like to store them. So we'll just pop the other one on. And just use that cotton bud to help position it. It's just a little tricky on the edges. So you sort of got to fiddle with it for a little bit. But that is them on. Now I'll just close my eyes so you can get a bit of an idea of how they look. I'm pretty happy with that. These lashes are called Wispies, and they're actually not as thick as some, though if you're not used to wearing lashes, it might feel like a lot. I'm quite happy to give these a go, and I'd be comfortable in wearing these to work. I did see ones in the store that they called the going out lashes. They look like they were a bit much for me, so I was going to start with these and see how we go. Love to take your comments below. Let me know what you think. So it's the end of the day, and I promised you guys that I'd show you how these lashes held out. I wear glasses, I have to see, so I pretty much have glasses on all day, every day. It was important to me that I didn't feel like the lashes were bumping up against the frames, and that didn't happen at all. So we'll take them off and have a look at how the liner wore. I'm pretty happy with that. It's pretty much stayed in place. So now I'm going to show you how to take them off without taking your eyelids off, of course. So we're just gonna grab the end, and they literally just peel off. No pain involved at all. So we'll just peel them off. Now this liner is quite dark and reminds me of a similar pigment I've got in a really deep red lipstick. So to take it off, I'm going to use some micellar water, so we'll see how that goes, and I'll run you through that now. I'll get a cotton wool ball, and it's a big one, so that will be even more useful. And I've got the micellar water. It's the only thing I find that takes off that really dark pigment, so I'll give it a good soak, and I'll have to look in the mirror for this. So you can see this is going to be a bit messy, but I think we're going to have this pigment beat eventually. And then it's a matter of just being a little bit persistent. And I think maybe this cotton wool was a bit too big. It's become a bit unwieldy. So this is getting most of the major stuff off. I'll probably follow up with a foaming cleanser, just because I do like to get all my makeup off. I've never much been one for, I need another cotton ball. I've never been one for sleeping in my makeup, and I might cut this one in half and see how that goes. Might make it a bit easier to wield around my eye. So some more micellar water. Yeah, that's better. I think it was just the cotton wool ball was a bit too big. Plus, don't forget I've got mascara on as well. So it's getting eyeliner off, getting the mascara off. and then cleaning everything up. Okay, time for a bit of foaming face wash, just to get that last little bit off. I think if you're going to transition day to night, and you've had what I call the daytime lashes on, it would be a really easy transition to put the going out lashes on, because the liner's already there. So that would be a super easy transition. And I'll just dry my face. Oh, got some panda eyes happening. Take the last little bit of it off. So if you don't mind being really thorough and taking all of every last skerrick of your makeup off, I must say these lashes were actually quite comfortable. I thought it would get a little bit of getting used to them, that feeling of extra thickness. Possibly it was just because these ones are called wispy, so they're not super thick, but for someone who's not used to wearing lashes, I didn't feel like it was a huge thing. And I think I would actually do that again. Not sure that I would wear them to work every day. I don't always have the time in the morning to get ready. But I would definitely give it a whirl, and I'd like you to let me know what you think down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out my watch value for the algorithm. Click on the like. That is also super important. And I'll see you in my next video. Thanks, guys.